Here's another random video. The other day I put myself back into the game of dealing with virtual machines, and this time I just wanted to hunt down some ancient text-to-speech voices, including the infamous Microsoft Sam, who kills soy with a sword. So, like that. And I just basically wanted to found in some functional copy or a version of Microsoft Sam, and here I have my ballable car stuffed with some various random voices from time to time, and I tried installing a program called Speakonia that this guy used in this Microsoft Sam war story with sound effects. I don't know whether you're seeing this or not. As far as I remember, this isn't that much of a mainstream video. You have 23k views with 59 subscribers to the original uploader, Joem.
Once upon a time, in a land very far away, wherever...
And I don't want to rephrase his video once again. However, I just wanted to rephrase this text using what I have here, and what I did was targeting this text with my phone right here using Google Lens, and the result wasn't far from perfect, so I had to fiddle a lot with the imperfections it made, and plus these various voices I got the result that was also far from perfect, like here the motor whirring sound. This thing got it interpreting like M single quad, M single quad, M single quad instead of a static hum thing. So basically I just first got myself into ballable car to run the MLG Daniel voice, and at least Daniel is affirmative.
Once upon a time in a land very far away.
And here we have the Microsoft Sam SAPI 5 version, which seems like an overhaul made to the former.
Where everyone sounded like Microsoft Sam. This story happened. Sam was a small boy with big dreams. Someday.
The source text was M. It's getting it all backwards, and it's rather than being fun, it's lame and dragging. And you have the SAPI 4 voice set. I don't know, I have got plenty of random voices from the as far as I remember, this is from the Windows XP voice pack. There was just 3 voices: Sam, Mike and Mary, and here I have Mike in whole, Mike in space, Mike in telephone, Mike in stadium, and a whisper sound. Yeah.
Running, that sounds like an enemy jeep. Sam yelled as the jeep.
But here, the ch sound. That wasn't what I expected, so I leave it to Mike in stadium to take the rest of it. I kind of want to make a sequel to this, and I started experimenting somehow with the very original version of Microsoft SAM. Made from the Windows 2000 professional version itself, and VMware Workstation 16 is kind of cool to run older OSs with. I think basic functionality. I'm still upset that none of these virtual machines was able to play a video file for me by itself using the Windows Media Player or the Windows Media Player Classic. Windows XP is somehow able to play some MP4s, which I compiled and I probably uploaded them to YouTube before. Like, at least they had 1080 lines resolution. Windows XP was finally able to play some MP4s and OGGs. Like what in KMPlayer, not this Windows Media Player. Sorry, this thing drags. This is Windows 2000 Professional. This I just owe you an apology. This is not a tutorial of how setting this up. I mean, VMware is so easy to set up. Like, you can configure what you the amount of RAM you want, the amount of hard disk space, and the and you can control some of them on demand like this. Well, speaking of the locations, I am afraid that whether I am running out of hard disk space. Let's take a look at my main Explorer window, whatever. So the secondary storage is kind of a shared one. The OS local disk C is located in a NVMe or something. Yep, this is a whole NVMe disk of 250 GB just for OS files, and the Windows 2000 Professional OS is located in OS C partition, and I later attempted Windows XP Professional installed on this Media G partition, which is an hard disk partition alongside this. F and G is on hard drive, while the C partition is on SSD. You get the idea. So I was able to resurrect Microsoft SAM only on Windows 2000 Professional. Windows XP Professional was somehow having the SAM voice only inside its narrator thing, but I tried installing Speakonia on both of these, and let me tell you, Windows 2000 just slays it. Here you have this Speakonia, but before getting straight up into it, I think I better share the nostalgia of this. Like this. Every single wallpaper you see is a tiled copy of the same instance. And wow, so exclusive. Soap bubbles, nope. There's a pile of screensavers. Like, OpenGL, oh my god. 3D flying objects, the Windows logo. pretty fast, and 3D maze is like some first person shooter game vibe. And I'm surprising that this virtual machine is handling OpenGL like a god. Meanwhile, my main OS can't do anything with that. I'm running on issues on Premiere Pro related to various transition effects. If I enable Mercury Playback Engine to run OpenCL, then some basic transitions would fall apart and mess up the whole sequence. And then here's my customized 3D text. So funny. Beziers. I'm just surprised by that color depth. Channels. What? Whoa. It's like some Windows 95 commercial thing. But wow. Default screensaver and you have nothing. That's the fault of VMware. And the marquee. It's like a relic of Windows Movie Maker. Like your text goes here. It's pretty fast in the small preview thing. Mystify. Do I have any in Windows 10? Let's see what we have here. Yay. Blank. Bubbles. Oh my gosh. Satisfying. Mystify. Look at the improvement it made. Photos. Yeah, one of my drawings. And ribbons. But to be honest, the later versions of Windows had massively reduced the functionality on customization. And if you refer this, oh, I forgot the Starfield simulation. You know what, let's hit the full screen. Settings, you have the true color. At the first place I was just confined to 16 colors. I don't know how it get fixed. Maybe the VMWare tools did their job, at least now. 1920 by 1080 pixels. I'll just go with 3D pipes. Let me tell you that I am having the nostalgia of Windows XP right now. True speaking, my first computer experience was with Windows XP, and oh my god, you see the amount of themes. And let's rewind to the new version. And to be honest, all of the themes are just made by me. I just wanted to resurrect the Windows 7 memory. It was painstaking to tweak the sound events, but finally I did. Let's see this. Well, I don't think whether you can download these custom themes now. Oops, where did it go? I just searched a lot in my previous PCs and harvested all of the wallpapers I can find to the a pen drive or something, and stacked them up inside this PC, and voila, I have the themes there. You may not believe that I made all of this card modified. Everything is a modified copy of this Windows default scene, which is quite okay, I guess. What? Yep. The new version of Windows default sound theme does not even contain the sound of change in theme. Well, screw that. And oh, it's a bonus thing. This is this cursor set is also totally customized. I found this from a YouTube channel called Posey. You should check it out, he's awesome. This is where he explained the whole story. And I personally hate the design of the new Windows cursors, and they are just harder to figure out in bright settings. And in the beginning I was pissed off by the display scaling thing. Basically the display setting is set up to 125% scale. It's the recommended to the 1080p resolution, and this thing goes a bit ignorant when fiddling with multiple displays, but that's just a talk for another day. Let's slideshow these themes. Yep. Here you have the ancient Windows dark mode. Whoa. Where did my picture go? And let me tell you something. I think every theme makes sense. Like these. I think back in the day, then Windows was so much artistic, and they shared the artistry with us, and they let us customize what we want. Like I don't know whether I'm replacing the same thing, but the older versions of Windows had it gave us the full functionality to control every inch of our desktop. And you have the you also have the icon spacing and palette tile. Oh, where is this? You have the border, and you can adjust the border size like this. What kind of improvement? I must say that this was the future. We have the full customizability, and there was a dark mode, as you don't remember. It's head to control panel. Just forget the side panel, but here we have it, dark mode with some vintage colors choices, and everything makes sense. Brick, desert, egg sorry, lilac, high colors. Well, I just used to love this thing, and with some little color change at the selected items. There we are. I was like, lonely day? Yeah, rainy day. Red, white and blue, rose, slate, spruce, storm, teal, wheat, Windows classic, yeah. At least I had the classic theme when I was last working on Windows 7, and it was such a relief to the RAM and the CPU standard. There you have, look how many themes we have. And I just made a custom theme with ease. Where is it from? Deluxe. I don't know whether I'm running out of topics, so I owe you an apology. The tiled wallpaper. Can we stretch this? Yeah, what a beauty. Should leave it that way or stretch? Okay. Paradise. Stretch. Wow. The full color depth is awesome. Purple sponge. What's the tile? Sample. Oh, now we're talking. What? Back in my childhood, this was my favorite wallpaper, but solar eclipse, stretch. Oh, yeah. Okay. Apparently the window aspect ratio wasn't right, so greenstone gone fishing. Oh, some acceleration is missing. Back in the day I tried Windows 3.1 on DOSBox. The S3 graphics favored me a lot. VMware still has issues with its graphic drivers, but it goes okay with, I don't know, some limited audio stuff, and the core functionality of the system, it's fine for now. I can do a sequel to the war story maybe. Let me just choose what I where is it? Yeah, Ocean View. Look at the resolution, I mean. Let's get a smart snip. Yeah, like so. Turn the desktop icons back on. Well, oh. What? Yeah, yep, GS Wavetable synth with 16 voices polyphony and radio quality samples. Doesn't get better than that. I can't run Colombo GMGS2 on Windows 2000. We don't have any virtual MIDI synth client for that's supportive to Windows 2000. Even if it's available, that it can't run the Yamaha XG implementation, so I had to wander for the WDM driver that didn't exist. Again, I don't wish to move my MIDI stuff to this virtual machine and eventually mess things up. All I wanted to do is run speaker only. Like, oh, sorry. Okay.